you're probably comparing someone's chapter 12 with your chapter 1. Whereas actually what you want to do is you want to actually look at where they were when they were in your position, and you want to model that. And that's ultimately how you kind of learn. Now, if we look at this from some more strategic, tactical standpoint, if we look at people's morning routines, the most destructive and the biggest thing that's going to keep you poor over everything else is your mobile phone and getting distracted. And I actually had this conversation with someone just before this podcast, and the reality is you have to understand is if you want to be fully focused on something, you just want to be thinking about that one thing. If you open your WhatsApp as soon as you woke up, or your Slack, and you see like your mum's messaged you about X, Y, Z, or this person's complaining or whatever, and then you try and go to a complicated task, part of your mental computer of your brain is thinking about the other problems you need to deal with that day. So the biggest secret that is so simple that if you do this will make you more money than anything else is you do the most difficult, biggest thing you need to do in your business every single day, the first 2 to 3 hours. So stuff that's really complex. Now, I'm not going to sound like Stephen Bartlett, but I know a lot of people coming onto our podcast and who are not subscribing but still enjoying the content. If I have one small ask for you, it's please hit the subscribe button. It'll help us a lot. Now, the way I'd frame this is 2 different types of tasks. You have money now tasks, which would be like a sales call, and money later tasks. A money later task would be like, for example, this morning I'm rebuilding all the trainings for our 7-figure scaling systems on how to scale using ads and AI in 2026. It's a behemoth of a task. And I cannot, no matter how urgent I am, I cannot do that in a day or a morning. That's going to take a while. Now, I have to do that first thing so I can be fully present. I don't want to be opening my email to get something and then I see a distraction from, I don't know, like a banker wants something from me, or I have something I need to deal with. It's a distraction. So you need to be fully present and fully focused on the money later tasks, because these are the things that are going to make you successful in the long run. And what we want to focus on is being successful in the long run, not just the short term. Now, the other type of task you have is the money now task. So these types of things you want to put later in the day, and you can kind of be distracted from that. Now, a great tool to try and keep you from getting distracted all the time is Opal. I actually downloaded it on my computer this morning, but I've been using it on my phone for a long period of time, and you can block certain apps. The second tip I would give you to this is something that I call plan tomorrow today. So yesterday evening, I knew what I had to do first thing this morning when I got up. My computer was ready. It was on the windows I needed. I wasn't going to open my computer and then see Stripe notifications, all this stuff to hit me off in a dopamine frenzy. I literally just woke up, caffeinated, stimulated, and hydrated myself and just went straight in after it. And it's a similar thing I think about when I used to do a lot of cardio first thing in the morning. I was trying to get shredded. If you do it really early, it's almost like your brain hasn't kind of computed you're doing it yet. So it's like you don't even realize you've just done a load of work and it's 9 a.m. and you've worked for 3 hours on loads of complex stuff. But now how does that carry over for you the rest of the day? Momentum, compounding effect. If you know you've done the big thing you need to do and you want to stack those wins consistently, people who constantly win and have the winner effect, which is a great book, do this every day on repeat. And they understand the difference of getting 1% success every single day and how these things are going to compound. The broke mindset of how most people think, they work for 2-3 hours, they don't see any difference from their business that week, and then they stop doing it. Now, this is where you have to have the discipline to make sure you do this on repeat. The second thing I want to kind of go on to is your health and fitness first. So for me, this is the big thing, particularly if you sell fitness products and you're a fitness trainer. If you are a fat personal trainer, you are really going to struggle. It's going to be difficult for you to sell fitness programs because you're kind of living a lie. So one of the things you also have to think about, one of the reasons people maybe aren't as successful as they want is they lack confidence. The quickest way that you can have confidence of something you can completely control is how you look. And when you wake up and you look at yourself in the mirror and like, yeah, I have respect for that, that's a big like chalk on the win board for you for the day. And that's where these monumental, like tiny little decisions every day, the micro decisions, are going to stack for you or stack against you. So first is make sure you're training correctly, make sure you're eating correctly, make sure you're hydrated, and also make sure you're sleeping correctly. Someone who's just had a newborn baby can talk about how difficult and challenging it is for people when they're highly sleep deprived to make good decisions. There was probably a week where I slept for like 5 days. I had like 3-4 hours sleep, and it was really bad towards one point where I was like, I am literally not allowing myself to make any decisions today. I'm literally just going to take everything on my calendar, appointment by appointment by appointment, and just get through the day. Now, this is where you have to understand that this is actually why I like going to the extremes in life. It reminds me of bodybuilding competing. If you can operate when you're completely screwed, how much easier is life when you're like 100%? And like your goal should be able to scale on easy mode. live your life on design by easy mode. And that comes down to you actually putting the right fuel in the supercar of your body and your brain, which is what most people don't do. And most people look, and I can talk about supplement hacks for this all day long, but the easiest supplement hack you can have is just sleeping correctly for 7-8 hours a day. One of the things I'd highly recommend everyone does is either use an Oura ring or a Whoop band. I have now, I had an Oura ring before, to track that. Now, do I look at this every single day? No. Personally, I like the phase when I was sleeping 4 hours for 5 nights in a week, like I had 1% recovery. I was like, I kind of had a joke of like, I don't know what happens when you get 0%, you die. Like, I have no idea. If anyone knows, you're welcome to send me a message on that. But this is where these things also need to be taken in context. And also you need to understand yourself. One of the best ways you can understand yourself is actually completing a personality test. So there's something called an ocean personality test. It's a very good thing to do to get maybe a greater understanding of yourself. You can also run this through AI, and it also ask it to give you advice in terms of how you should manage yourself better in your business. So for me, I'm very open to new ideas. So my problem is I get distracted. Now, I'll give you a great example comes to mind. I opened my WhatsApp this morning, probably an hour and a half before filming this, and someone was messaging me about, can you invest in this software thing I'm building? Someone else was messaging me about, do you want to come build this supplement company with me? And I'm like, me of Charlie of 2-3 years ago, yeah, but let's do all of this. I'm like, absolutely fucking not. Like, absolutely fucking not. I could not think of anything worse. And that from a decision-making framework is I know once you say yes to these things, how much work is required on the back end. But also, if you have big goals this year, you can't add more on your plate until you take stuff off. So what most people do, which is why they fail, and it's a great saying around this, is that a idiot will be a genius when an idiot's just doing one thing and the genius is doing 5. So your goal is success by subtraction, not addition, which is where most people think they need to do more, when actually in some realities you need to do less, but less, and focus on the right things, which kind of corresponds with what I said earlier on. Now, if you enjoyed this clip and you're a coach, creator, or a business owner and you want help in terms of how to scale your business using ads, AI, content, marketing, a lot of things we talk about on the show, then hit the link at the top line of our description in the YouTube video. You can book on a call with us and we'll walk through the whole process, audit your business, and show you where there's huge, huge opportunities for you to scale.